Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back and welcome. So this is our H302. I said I would show you guys what it looked like when it fully separated in my next video. And I showed you how I prepared it in the video before this. This is how it turned out. This is the liquid that we collected from doing our juices and letting it separate. I'm putting it in mason jars so I can refrigerate and drink later. It is very, very strong because I did put a lot of vegetables in here. And Day 8 and 9 are going to be very interesting because I didn't really eat too much. I just did a lot of meal preps and I wasn't too hungry on day 8. So it's not going to be much of what I ate, but more or less of what I made to eat for the next couple of days that I'm on the fast. So let's get into these lentils. So what I'm doing is raw preparing these. I'm going to soak these for about 8 hours, and after 8 hours, they are edible. So I'm going to let you watch the process on how I do this. It's literally just soaking and rinsing, and putting them in jars that we can store them in. Okay, so now that we've added our water, you want to definitely make sure that you do have more water than lentils in your bowl or whatever you're going to soak them in, because they are going to expand a little bit and, suck up some of the water. So let's go ahead and let these soak for 8 hours. They'll float a little bit once they're done. And this is after 8 hours. You can see some of them like coming out of the shell and soaked up some of that water. I'm going to rinse these off because this is halfway through, and then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more water and soak them for the rest of the time. So now that we have rinsed these off halfway through the soaking process and adding more water so they can finish soaking the rest of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get into what I made for today and actually consumed on day 8, which was, of course, a smoothie. That's always my go-to. And then I'm going to make something else later on with the lentils. I don't even think I ate that until day 9. So we're going to do a mixed berry smoothie with peaches and chia seeds. So this is all I had for day 8. Breakfast was a smoothie. I didn't snack at all. I had a whole bunch of water on this day, probably like a whole gallon. And then for dinner, I had a pomegranate and acai bowl. The acai packet that I got, I really do like it. However, the pomegranates were mushy and not so good for this. But this is what it ended up looking like. It was okay. Then let's go ahead and get into day 9. I started my day off with a salad. I snacked on some pistachios, and I made some black beans to go with the lentils because I'm going to make a black bean like salad. And then for dinner, I had a mango blueberry smoothie. Now let's get into this salad that I made. I'm using all fresh ingredients. Y'all know I be lazy. I made this before, but I used stuff from the can. This time I'm using all of my ingredients fresh. So we're gonna cut the corn off the cob. We're gonna chop up some vegetables. And I soaked my black beans overnight so I can throw those in the salad. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this salad comes out. Fresh corn is so fire, so much better than canned corn, just like everything else that's fresh. Let's get into the rest of these ingredients. Red bell pepper, lime, onion. We got some green onions, some chives, and some cilantro, and tomato. So we're going to cut all that up, girl, and throw it in the bowl with these lentils. This is how I packaged them. They were in the refrigerator for just one night. And they say that you cannot eat lentils after 2 or 3 days because they get a really bad taste to them. So hopefully in the salad it's good. So let's get into the chopping. This is like the most irritating part of meal prep, cutting stuff up. But let's go. So after we get all the vegetables in here, we're going to get into the seasoning and what we're going to put in our salad to give it a little bit of flavor. You want to use a little bit of olive oil, probably maybe 3 tablespoons full. We're going to roll out some limes. And I already had a lemon that I was using earlier, so I just went ahead and squeezed that in there. But we're using limes. We're going to roll those out and get them nice and soft and juicy. And we're going to squeeze those in our salad. And then we're going to season it with whatever seasonings that we like. So you can use whatever seasonings that you like. I always got kind of a set go-to seasonings, which is Tony's and Sazon. I love those, and cayenne pepper. That's my spice. Okay, girls, let's go ahead and close this video out. Look at the beautiful colors in this bowl, and it smells so magnificent. I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos because we are almost done, very near and dear to the end of this challenge. I loved it and I feel amazing. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. So that's the end of this video on what I ate for these days, and good looking for watching. Hope you've been adding raw to your diet, and we are almost done with this challenge. Bye.